Okay, everybody, welcome back for the next episode of. Oops, I accidentally hit the spacebar. Welcome back to the next episode of Master of Command, playing as the Hungarian Vanguard. This should be the last episode. We have the HQ mobilized and coming towards us. We're gonna fight this field army, and then there's a patrol up here we'll probably fight, and then the HQ will catch up to us, and we'll fight HQ1, give it like, what, 2 weeks, and then fight HQ2. So let's go ahead and try to get some more experience on our guys, and then we'll go from there. All right, we're loaded in, ready to go, so let's get moving. I realized I didn't even really look at what we were fighting. What are we up against? Some Hussars, some Dragoons, Cuirassiers. Okay. So their cavalry isn't really anything good because it's just Imperial units. Let's just check their stats real quick, make sure there's nothing insane. Okay, so the Cuirassiers, they both have fairly high melee, but it would be a lot worse if they were like Saxon Cuirassiers or any other unit. I'm not too concerned about these Grenadiers. These guys actually have fairly good accuracy. Everyone else seems kind of meh until you get down here towards the end. Never mind. These guys are also kind of meh. I thought that they would be better considering they're Saxon veteran musketeers, but I guess between having a Tula and not having very good items, I guess that just messes them up. Here, I'll tell you what we can do is start getting our guys organized over here. They do have a fair bit of cavalry, so I am going to keep our grenadiers at the ready in case the cavalry charges in, and we'll put our cuirassiers off to the side here, should they be needed. Start bringing guys up over here. Okay, they are turning. But just need to keep an eye out for that. Let's bring you guys in. Bring you back. Okay, let's get turned here. Make sure we continue to fall back, and then let's charge in before they get set up. I feel like the AI is able to, I feel like they're able to get their guys into position really quickly. Because if that was like my unit, I feel like they would have gotten caught out and destroyed. Okay, we've attracted their attention over here. Oh, these guys have Charleville, so they're shooting from like a mile away. Okay, makes sense. You've taken a lot of damage, so why don't we just have you sit back for a little bit. And charge in. Okay, nothing crazy going on over here. Maybe we pull them over a little bit more. Let's try and knock out these dragoons. And they are It says that they're gonna shoot this way, but they're walking this way. So I guess they've perfected the moonwalk. Okay, let's have you charge into the cuirassiers. How are we looking over here? Okay, all is well. Everyone come across. Let's see which way these guys are turning. They're turning down towards the Don Cossacks. So we will then charge them from over here. And send you guys in. Who could use more veterancy? You can. And let's see, you guys need more. You guys are doing whatever over here, that's fine. Oh, getting shot at. Let's just charge in. You don't need any more veterancy. None of you guys need more veterancy. So I would rather bring these guys up. Yeah, let's just get all of the grenadiers sprinting over here. And let's charge. All of our artillery hold fire. Okay, nice. Lots of money. Lots of items. But we are pumping up our veterancy, trying to get those last levels in. We'll sort the things that we can sell, like that. I don't think we have a need for the tobacco. So we can sell the tobacco. I think the light saddle, I think everyone has better saddles. Yeah, I could use an excellent one, but not a light one. You don't have a saddle at all. That's kind of interesting. Maybe, actually. Yeah, let's do that. That's actually a good trade. Or I could reduce your melee damage received. Maybe we'll do that. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell all of this junk. Ooh, excellent basket hilt hanger sword. We'll throw that on you. Okay, I think that's good for now. Let's come up here. Let's say hello, Mr. Patrol. And then we'll pause here and be right back. Alrighty, we're loaded in and going again. This is a favorite map of mine, provides a really good defensive position here in the center where the enemy has to cross over a river, a small river, but a river nonetheless. I just like all the cover that it gives, and there's even a hill if we want to exploit that. But we're going to set up our line over here. Meanwhile, our cavalry will be coming around this way. So let's go ahead and get things sped up a little bit. Grenadiers are just going to be hanging out here. They are a defensive army, so they are not going to be inclined to attack. At least that's what you would think, but not quite sure what they're up to. Let's see about getting the cavalry around a little bit over here. Let's get the general up. Oh, let's switch you over to the quartered shot. Also, they should probably update the UI on this because quartered shot isn't for medium to low range, it's for a longer range. But their artillery is not at all interested in us, so that's good. Let's then take our guys and move them forward. Let's charge in. The artillery now shooting at us. It looks like they want to. So it's... oh my gosh. Pull you back. Okay, and let's start getting rid of that artillery. Yep, charge in. And then let's knock these guys out. Then them. Cuirassiers can start coming around. These guys are just standing here. They can't believe what's happening. That's okay, I understand this is hard to watch. Let's bring you guys forward since you're both only level 7 veterancy. And then Grenadiers we're gonna have start working their way through these guys. Cuirassiers keep coming up. Okay, hold your fire now. Okay, I want you guys to get involved in this next engagement up here. You guys run for a little bit. The shooting moonwalk. Very nice. Okay, cool. Well, we wrapped up those two battles pretty quickly. Next, we'll have the HQ coming for us. HQ might be a little bit tricky just because they have so many units. But we'll do our best, as usual. Okay, so sell that, sell that. Excellent Hanoverian horse, nice. Excellent beer. Could anyone use an excellent beer? What about our grenadiers? Yeah, you could. And then we've got this infantry hangar, which originally I did want to put hangars on these guys. I don't know if they really need it. You probably don't need that cartridge box. I could switch that out. Yeah, let's actually do that. I'll sell that. Sell this. A land pattern. I don't like the idea of this land pattern more than the Neustadt. There, let's do that. I can sell this. Give you an excellent shepherd's axe. Shepherd's axe. Let's check and see if anyone could use a good heavy jacket. But I think everyone, yeah, everyone has better stuff. Sell the coffee. Gun pick. Anyone have use for a gun pick? You don't have a gun tool, but you have a lot of really good items, so you're okay. We'll make that switch. I like the toe worm more. Like, I like toe worms in general more, but I feel like a good gun pick is better than a basic toe worm. And we'll sell that. And we'll probably sell that haversack. Then let's come over here. What are some things that we could use? Maybe an excellent greatcoat. Just kidding. We don't need an excellent greatcoat. But I would like breastplates, and I feel like I haven't seen breastplates in a very long time. We will buy that. A gunner implement could be good. Never mind, everyone has gunner implements. Anything else of note here? We buy the 2. There we go. Now these guys have a tiny bit more charge. There's a good Tompion, which a Tompion might be better than a gun pick, but I feel like we're really splitting hairs, trading one for the other. This would marginally improve one of our guys, the military treatise, because I think we have a basic, or we have a good one. I don't think we have any basics. Yeah, so we could do that. And I think I'll also switch this one. So let's take this and take this. And let's throw that on you, and then you can have the excellent one. Do we have any excellent horses in here? No. No, we do not. Do I have excellent carbines for everyone? I think I do, right? Aha! I could get an excellent Jönköping for them. And probably an excellent... Let's do those. Let's definitely give you the heavy socket bayonet. Here's the funny thing, the light socket bayonet actually makes you... I feel like this is actually better for you. But I don't want our infantry getting the bigger malice to their... Sorry, I don't want our line infantry getting the bigger malice to their shooting. Maybe I give you this. Then if you do charge in, you're gonna be fairly strong. That excellent Jönköping on you. Anything else of note in here? Not to really, I don't think. I think that's marginally better for our... Yeah. Let's buy that. Boom. And is there anything else that we need from this town? Excellent spirit rations. Yeah, I think someone's using a good one. Yeah, you're using a good. So let's do that. Marginal improvement. And we can sell off some stuff. I know we're not making as much as we should be, but it's not like we're really hurting for money, and we're kind of limited in what we can even buy at this point, right? Like the upgrades that we're making are very, very marginal, but we're taking every little advantage that we can get. Okay, let's go ahead and buy up a bunch of manpower, ammunition. Don't need food, like ever. Where's the HQ? Way back over here. So why don't we come over here, check out this convoy. Sure, we'll do that, take the money, and come over here, just resolve all of these encounters while we're waiting for the HQ. Okay, here they come. We have that one officer in our reserve. We could do this, but we don't need to. I'd rather keep him just in case. So let's just go ahead and run at the run at the HQ army. Are we full on? Yeah, okay, we're full on replenishment. All right, lots of artillery. 3 units here, 4 here. So there's and then there's another one here. So there's 8 because it's 3, 4. Cavalry. They've got Imperial Dragoons, Imperial Cuirassiers. Okay, so they have a fair bit of cavalry. They've got pretty high level grenadiers and veterans. I don't, this kind of seems like a glitch. I don't think it's supposed to look like that with that big white square, but that's okay. I think we're ready here. Okay, we're set up, ready to go, so let's get to moving. We are going to hold a defensive position here in these woods, along the fence line here, through the town, and then over here in these hedges. So it's actually spread our guys out just a teensy bit more. Artillery is going to be right behind them. Granders are going to be backing them up over here. Here is the massive army that we have coming our way. We want to swing them over this way towards us. Make sure that their artillery is interested in what we have going on over here. And then we're going to move our cavalry out this way so that we can actually start running down this part of their line. So let's go ahead and start spreading out here. And let's get set up. And let's see what we're targeting. You guys all shooting at him? No, you're not. Okay, their artillery is already in range. Let's go ahead and get our guys running into position. Might pull you guys back just a little bit. Let's spread our grenadiers out a little bit. Just because this is a bigger army. Let's start advancing over here. I think they are still preoccupied with my forces over here, so the cavalry won't have to worry about them, but at least the artillery is preoccupied. I don't care about these guys. These guys can focus on my cavalry. We'll be able to like fool them, but I don't want to get hit by artillery. Okay. Let's refocus the artillery here. kind of interesting. Okay, you charge into those dragoons. You come in over here. Everything going okay over here? Yes, looks like it. Let's stop them. And they're leaving the artillery exposed, so we're gonna make a move on them. We need to counter those cuirassiers. But we need to make sure that we don't get overextended here. Okay, Don Cossacks, let's move up. Who's charging now? Shoot. Oh my gosh. Did they just get hit by a ton of canister? Okay, let's pull you guys back. I think we lost those Grinzer Hussars, unfortunately. I don't know what other... Oh, we've lost a couple of our other guys over here. Our general keeps getting shot up. I feel like you haven't done anything in a while. You were forgotten about. I apologize. Okay, so those Grinzer Hussars are definitely dead, unfortunately. Hopefully we didn't lose any other Hussar units. It's kind of questionable for these two. Who was doing all the damage? These guys did a lot of damage. Look at that, 571. The artillery did quite a bit. Especially there was one, I think point blank, just like unleashed canister. Okay, so we lost two of our guys. We can go ahead and move you. Do I want to move you? We'll see. Man, poor Grinzer. Poor Grinzer Hussars. They were with us for a long time. I think we just have like a bunch of stuff here that we can sell off. View the Charleville over the Neustadt. Okay, so the next HQ is going to come on day 162. That gives us some time to find 2 replacement units. I could come back over here, or I could just force march over here and see what they have. Maybe I'll just come over here. I am bummed about losing those 2 units, but I don't think that hurts our ability to fight the second HQ. I think we'll still be fine. The core of our army is still intact. Okay, so I could get more veteran Hussars. I could even replace the Grinzer Hussars that we lost. Okay, let's... Oh my gosh, everything is... This is a bad place to sell. Let's come over here real quick, see what they have, and then sell over here as needed. I said Vangarian. Hungarian veteran grenadiers there. I'm gonna pause while I think about what to do. Okay, I sold off some stuff that I definitely felt like we weren't gonna be using. I want to run back over here and buy the veteran Hungarian unit, right? Yeah. So let's buy this dude, and then, uh-oh. I am dog sitting, and this dog kind of looks like he wants to go out, so I might pause again so that I can take the dog out. I'll be back. All right, we walked the dog, so he should be happy now. At least he should be tired enough not to bother me for a little while. So what are we gonna do here? Okay, we already bought the here they are, the veteran Hussars. Is there anyone else that we can afford? Could get more Hungarian Fusiliers. I'm also really close to being able to buy them if I just sell off like a little bit of... If I just sell off this pontoon, I can buy them. Let me see if that's like actually what I want to do or not. Do I have any weapons that I can hand them? Not like any quality weapons. The other thing I could do is raid this town for a little bit, and then I could buy like veteran Fusiliers or Austrian Grenadiers. I'm just kind of comparing the Austrian Grenadiers and the Hungarian veteran Fusiliers. Okay, so the Austrian Grenadiers have a little bit more accuracy. They're actually a little bit better in melee. Stamina's better. Movement speed is equal, but they're also going to cost a little bit more. I think what we do here is we raid this place. We buy up the, I think we buy up the extra Fusilier unit. And we can throw them in with the artillery. The HQ is mobilized and coming for us. So let's buy him. And then let's try to kit out our guys as much as we can. Give you that. Let's focus on you first. You can take a step horse. You can take this and this. There is a stable. Is there anything that I could buy here? I could buy him like a good dragoon sword, or an excellent dragoon sword, I mean. So we could sell these things. Sell that. Sell the cannons. We don't need them at this point. Okay. So now we've got his excellent dragoon sword. Let's finish raiding this to get a little bit more money. And some items, that's cool too. Let's see, what can we hand you? Could give you this. Give you that. Tea. And let's throw a heavy saddle on you. And then for you guys, I could give the quartered musket, maybe. Or I could give you a large canteen, which would get you really close to the stamina, 75 stamina boost, which you should get with orderly. So I think we'll do that. And I probably should have sold off some of this stuff before I finished raiding the town, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and drill with the time that we have left. We got in one drill. Did anyone get upgraded? No, unfortunately, not enough. Okay, well, we're going into battle with what we have. It's slightly less than ideal since we have 2 new units, but that's okay. What are we up against? Württemberger Horse Grenadiers, okay. Some Feldjägers, okay, a lot of Feldjägers actually, 5 of them. Horse Grenadiers, oh my gosh, even more Feldjägers. So they're coming at us with 2, 5, 8. 8 Feldjägers. They have a fair amount of cavalry and a little bit of artillery, not a whole lot. Okay, let's go ahead and load in and finish this campaign. All right, we're loaded in for the final battle, and we're gonna move into place. We are going to put our line infantry up here along this fence line. We're gonna have the artillery right behind them on the hill. We're gonna take our mobile cavalry and swing them around this way eventually. We have our cuirassiers over here. I think I'm going to try to be more aggressive with the cuirassiers than I have been. I've been using them fairly defensively. This time around, I think once we win out on this flank, I think I'm going to start moving them forward and getting them into the battle. Just because there's so many of these light infantry units that I don't want to get in an extended firefight with them. Got 2 Grenadier units over here, and then Got these Grenadier units over here that I can use offensively if needed. So let's go ahead and start setting up. Okay. Let's get the cavalry moving around this way. Might run them for just a little bit. The sound of the cavalry running is pretty cool. There's so many of them. I feel like the ground would be shaking with this much cavalry just running around. That's so cool. Alright, I'll move them back to walking now. I don't want them to get exhausted. Everyone hold fire, everyone unlimber. I don't want them shooting at the light infantry, that's why I asked them to hold their fire for the moment. Okay, now that I've assigned them all targets, they can refire as they wish. Let's move these Grenadiers out a little bit more. You can actually stay here, just in case. But I am going to move you out wider. I want you to move up. Okay, we've attracted the attention of these guys. They've got a really long range. Okay, charge in. Oh, where are you going? Okay, that was awesome. Good job. Let's get you ready to fight them. I'm gonna pull you back just a little bit. Let's get you guys moving over. The Dawn are kind of messed up. Let's pull them back for a minute. We'll advance with you guys. You charge into them. You help out over here. What is going on here? Okay, let's get after that artillery. Let's make sure that they don't come back. Okay, we're good. Okay, this was maybe a little bit sloppy, but we got it done. Certainly went better than our last battle, I would say. And there we have it, victory. I feel like this was easier because there was less artillery, and I think they also had less cavalry. I feel like they had a lot of artillery and cavalry in the previous battle, and that's kind of what made it tough to get at them, is because the cavalry just was sitting back protecting the infantry, or sorry, protecting the artillery. So it made our approach really slow because we had to cut through all the cavalry, and then meanwhile we're just under this artillery barrage. But we won. We did it. We didn't lose any units. We didn't even lose our new guys. Look, 1,500 kills on the new guy. This one had a little less than 200. Not very impressive, but he did better than this artillery, so good job for him. As usual, we're going to take the money so that we can dish out the riches to everyone after the war. Congratulations, everyone. You're going home with a little money in your pocket, maybe some canister as well, just for the memories. And here's a beer. Take that too. Thanks, everyone. Let's check out the end screen. We are victorious. Glory to the Habsburg monarchy, the war concluded in Bavaria, where the Holy Roman Empire was cast down in the decisive struggle in the Battle of Teugn. Forgive me, I'm not sure how to properly pronounce that. Okay, we'll end our campaign. We'll take a look at our stats here. It all looks pretty good. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is my first time seeing this end screen, actually. This is really cool. So I can put units in the Hall of Fame. These guys might need to go into the Hall of Fame. 42,000 kills, that seems pretty impressive. Yeah, let's go ahead and put him in the Hall of Fame. And you can go in the Hall of Fame too. Good job, everybody. All right, so that was really fun. That was different from what I'm used to playing. Most of the time, you know, I like having a good line of infantry. I like having at least one full brigade of artillery. I usually don't use my cavalry so aggressively. Usually I'm more like sitting back waiting for the opportunity to countercharge with the cavalry, but that was a lot of fun playing with the Hungarians. If you guys haven't played with them already, I would definitely try them out. I mean, the bonus that they get to their light cavalry charge is insane. And even if you wanted to have Austrian infantry, I feel like the 10% reduction isn't too bad, because I mean, I was using the Hungarians, and by the end of the game they had like around 100 accuracy, which is, I think that's pretty decent. So if you wanted to have a more standard army where you have like Austrian line infantry or Grenzers or whatever, I feel like the debuff to your accuracy isn't too bad. But really lean into the light cavalry, especially the Hungarian hussars. These are incredible units. They were just melting units. Even in that last battle, there were some units that were just getting absolutely evaporated, right, by these guys. Liquefied. Pretty insane. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, if you enjoyed the campaign. Next time, we're going to be playing as the Fry Corps, which I think is going to be really cool because I like the idea of getting more rewards from the battles. Um, what was I thinking about? Oh yeah. So when we play the Fry Corps, it will be after the update, which should be coming out soon. Um, the developer has said it's supposed to come out today, but they keep having to change some things in the testing. I think the play testing has been like a little rough on this update because they made some really big changes and they want to make sure that they're getting it right and that people aren't going to be upset. Um, but once that update has dropped, we will play as the Frycore, and I will also make a video going over the patch notes and what is different. And the differences are substantial, so I want you guys to watch my content, but I also think it actually is important to understand what the differences are before you start a new campaign, because there's some big ones. So, for example, in Act 3, uh, Act 3 is much like Act 1 and 2, and then you fight two HQ armies, right? In the update that they're planning, there are going to be marauder armies that run around and they burn down the villages so that it gets harder and harder for you to resupply. And so you need to go and hunt down those armies before they burn down the whole map, or else it's going to cause problems for you. And then you only fight one HQ battle. There are some other changes too. I think melee was slowed down, and it's supposed to be less effective now. But like I said, I'll make a video. I'll cover the patch notes. You guys, I would recommend taking a watch of my video, or at the very least reading the patch notes, because there's some big changes in it, and I think you all should be ready for them. With that being said, thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next campaign.